Hello, we are standing inside of the first public park in Beijing. This place opened in the year 1913, and it was the first time ever that you had a public space where pretty much every walk of life could meet. This place did exist before. If you look here, you can see that this cypress here is estimated to be around 570 years old. That is because this place was pretty much established as a part of the Forbidden City, the Imperial Palace, when that was built. Originally in here, you had an altar where the emperor would go and pray for a good harvest. But in 1913, what used to be imperial suddenly became public. And if you come over here with me, then notice that you have a pavilion here. It's very interesting to look at the different pieces of art work that you have here in the park, because they are speaking of a very different China than you are today. Because in 1912, the Republic had been established. So in here, in the first public space of Beijing, you did everything to give this new republic sort of symbols that it could lean against. And the mastermind behind the park, called Zhu Qiqian, his vision was that in Beijing, just like you had the archways at Dongdan and Dongsi before, then you should, in all of the most important junctions and places in Beijing, have pavilions like this. And as you can see from the way it looks, it is not exactly a Chinese design. This place was meant to look like sort of a Western style piece of architecture, because you had this vision of bridging the new Western style ideas that had arrived in Beijing with Beijing and with China and the ideas that existed in ancient China. So Zhu Qiqian's idea was, if you follow me here, that on the pillars that are sort of keeping the roof on high, you would have quotations from all of the greatest thinkers of China. Confucius, Mencius, all of them would be represented right here. But when we look at the pillars today, nothing can be found. And that is because the moment we get to the time after liberation, when the communists are coming in, then you are not seeking so much to bridge anymore. Then you are more and more thinking about getting rid of the old society and in a revolutionary way create a new China. So when we get to the Cultural Revolution, then all of the quotations on the pillars were taken down by the Red Guards, and the only reason that the Forbidden City, that you can just see through the trees here, exists to this day, is that Zhou Enlai placed soldiers in there in order to protect it from the Red Guards.